they needed this excuse.
Are we having fun yet?
I really do truly believe that Zach Collins is the excuse that the San Antonio Spurs were looking for. Because this past game, man, woo! Okay, we're going to talk about that in 1 second. Before we do, if you guys want to support the channel, I'll be giving away this Tim Duncan plaque basically as a trivia prize for Patreon and YouTube members. So I will send out a link for you guys to be able to compete in a trivia live stream for you to compete for this Tim Duncan plaque. It should be pretty fun, man. I like blood, okay? I like fights. But with that being said, look, if you just want to support the channel out of the goodness of your heart, it really does, it like truly really does hurt. Look, I joke around a lot, okay? But it really helps, okay? All right? I'm serious. This is my serious face. It's only $2 a month. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. Okay, this is interesting. So Zach Collins this past game, all right? It's only been a game, all right? Maybe I'm being a little hyperbolic here, but I really do believe that the San Antonio Spurs have been searching for an excuse for them to try to get more picks and for them to potentially trade our boy Jakob Poeltl. As we know, we already know the asking price for Jakob, in which the Spurs are asking for a decent player and a first-round draft pick, which, you know, this season alone, I don't think that that's crazy to think about. And then you have to also think about next season. You're going into the offseason, you have pretty much some good big man to choose from. I mean, you have Aiden. I mean, that's one big one. And on top of that, I mean, in this next draft, you got a plethora of bigs that you can pick from, and they will be able to do what Jakob does, if not more. And that's no knock on Jakob. It just is what it is. But with this past game, I have to say, this past game, I have to say that Zach Collins is really opening up the door for the San Antonio Spurs. If he can stay healthy, I truly do believe that the Spurs needed this excuse to go ahead and pull the trigger on trading a big man. Because let's be honest, Jakob has been our only center, our primary center for a while now. We've really struggled in that position to the point where we were even hoping Pau Gasol could fill that void, and he couldn't. So yeah, I understand if they really want to hold on to Jakob, but if they can get something decent, I don't see them not pulling the trigger on this. Even if it's just a first-round pick and potentially just an okay player, okay? I'm one of those people where I'm not crazy about us going to having to get a really great player for Jakob, because the upcoming season, I think, is going to be all about big men. I just truly do believe that. And the Spurs have made a concerted effort to fill that void, whether it be Jock Landale, Zach Collins, obviously. They're trying to fill that void. So I could really see them going forward and having all those options and just pulling the trigger on it. But anyways, let's talk about Zach Collins. So the man, look, first glance, you're going to say this isn't a big deal, okay? You're going to say that I'm just crazy. But look at it. He went 4 for 7, 57% from the field. That is really good. 1 for 1 from 3. That is really good for a center. Because I call him a center. Power forward center, but I call him a center. 1 for 2. 50% free throw percentage. Okay, that's not terrible. You know, he could have got to the line a little bit more. You see 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and 10 points. But here's the thing. He only played 13 minutes. This is his debut. Not being in the league for a very long time. And he comes out the gate in 13 minutes and puts up 10 points, 2 steals, 3 assists, and 7 rebounds. That's nutty. Now, don't get me wrong, it's the Houston Rockets, okay? The Houston Rockets aren't that good. Obviously, we're not that good. We blew them out, but they're not that good. And I understand that. But with that being said, the man came out the gate and just murdered them. Like, absolute murder. If he played 20-plus minutes, no telling what these stats could have been. This is really impressive. But with that being said, I'm really excited for what we're going to get from Zach Collins. Now, sure enough, if you look through his career, it's nothing to really look at and get excited about. But if you know anything about Zach Collins, if you know anything about him in college or him coming into the NBA, he was expecting to be a star player. It's really just been injuries that held him back. And if there's any franchise that can help him and keep him healthy, it will be the San Antonio Spurs. Now, I know that somebody like Kawhi Leonard probably wouldn't agree with that, but hey, he can't stay healthy anywhere. But with that being said, look, Zach Collins, I really do believe that the Spurs really got something really great, like a lightning in a bottle. I think that this is going to be something that's really beneficial for us going forward. And it gives us that true excuse to say, hey, screw it. Let's get rid of Jakob. I'm sorry. Dude, I'm slipping all over my words. Yeah, let's get rid of Jakob. And I'm not someone who's crazy about getting rid of Jakob, but I'm also not someone that's, you know, putting my nose up to it, that it's just impossible or is a dumb thing or dumb decision to do. I think it makes complete sense if you wanted to go ahead and go through that route. But yeah, you guys let me know what you think. Okay, that's just my thoughts on it. I really do believe that this is a good excuse for the San Antonio Spurs to just pull the trigger. And when it comes to Zach Collins, I love what I'm seeing from him. He has the potential to be an all-star type talent. And yeah, if he stays healthy, remains healthy, I don't think the Spurs are losing much for this. Okay, I don't think that this is that much of a risk that a lot of people say. Like, he's not guaranteed. He's only guaranteed half amount of his money next season, and then he's guaranteed none the season after that. So they can really just sit back and see if he can remain healthy and if he can fill that void that the San Antonio Spurs desperately are going to need. And he could fill that void if, you know, for Jakob Poeltl. I really do believe that he's I'm sorry, okay, I love me some Jakob, but I do believe that he is overall a better player than Jakob Poeltl. So we'll see what happens. I'm excited for it. I know you guys are excited for it, but please just let me know what you think in the comments. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I'm excited. All right, I'll catch you guys later. Till next time, deuces.